Alright, so now we're getting into the final verse, which has a rhythm guitar section that sounds like this. Alright, so basically all that is just starting, it's just using the configuration D to G to A with, so you start out to a G, to an A, back to a D, alright, so you play that completely a total of 3 times, and then on the 4th time you're going to play it, you just play the D and the G part, and then right after the G, stop, and you're getting into the equivalent of like in the beginning where you're getting that part, and instead there is no, I'll get to the lead part in a second, but what they're doing at the end there is right after you do the G part of that D, G, A part, so you're just doing the G, you stop and do that's 2 hits of the A power chord and then a 3rd fret of the E string. Then just like in the beginning, you're palm muting it, and then slide up to the A power chord up here because it sounds a lot better, and so you're doing the palm muting there and then do non-palm mute to there. So altogether, that final part of it is. Alright, so let me play that whole rhythm section real quick. Alright, so that is all the rhythm section to the final verse. Alright, so now we're getting into the lead guitar part of the final verse, which is just a bunch of octaves way up here on the D string and the B string, and it sounds like this. Alright, so the first octave is with one finger, on the 16th fret of the D and the 19th fret of the B. Then up to the 17 on the D, 20 on the B. Then slide down to 14 on the D, 17 on the B. Then back up to the 20, and then back to the 19. So altogether that's. And then back up to that 2017. And that's just 2017 down to 1916, back up to 2017, then all the way up to 19 on the D, 22 on the B. So that's. So altogether, that first part sounds like. Then after that, slide down to 12. 12 on the D, 15 on the B. Then up to 20. Then down to the 14, 17. And that's the 20, 17, 19, 16. And then do this again. And that's the 20, 19, 20, 22. And then repeat a 20 to 22 twice. And it's at that part where the rhythm's doing the then into the final chorus. So let me play that whole part one more time for you guys. Alright, so now we're into the final part of the song, which is just the same part over and over, and it's the final chorus, and it's almost the exact same as the other choruses, but it's just in a different key. It goes from being in a key of B to now it's in the key of D. So the chords we're using are a D, a G, and an A. So it's the same as that rhythm in the way you're strumming as the other choruses, but it's just with different chords. Just as I showed you with the other choruses, as I said, same exact. You play that just as I showed you, you play that a total of 3 times, and then on the 4th time you play it, instead of going down to that A at the end, just hang on to that D. So the final part would sound like... So pretty much all you're doing there is, after you're holding the D, slide down to a B flat, which is a first fret of the A, was the root, then up to a C, and then land on the D. I'm going to go ahead and play the chorus just so you know how it sounds, and I'm only going to play the whole thing twice, once regular and once with the end bit. So. Alright, and that is all of Static Age. Hope you learn it. Leave any comments if you have any questions.